It's week 2 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see T.J. Hockenson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Lions and the Rams under the lights on Monday night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Garden joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year cornerback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 74 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Rodriguez. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. To the right side, and he's got more complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line giving him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Rodriguez. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moment.
This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he's going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. Rodriguez. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Rodriguez. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Okay, I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Up the middle they go. Rodriguez. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9 now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
That's a ball that needs to let go of there. There wasn't the most time in the world to work those progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Looking to throw. Pryor has it complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be up to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Waddle, complete.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Short throw to Disley. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That pass complete to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Second and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Make a quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. I just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to throw again. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team thought they let one get away in the opener, and not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 28-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Back to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go. Rodriguez. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. That's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run, and at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked. Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, Rodriguez. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Rodriguez. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run on first down. Rodriguez. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll drop to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Able to find Pryor. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle and in
into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Rodriguez. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, got to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Detroit, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.